What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. We start this video with a pop quiz utilizing Jesse. Jesse is going to perform an incline dumbbell bench press, and you are going to watch and see if you can spot what Jesse does wrong. Okay, Jesse, the floor is yours. The bench is yours. What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. There you have it, the big reveal why Jesse actually stares into the camera. Now, the fact of the matter is he's getting better, he's getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I think we could chalk it up to him being uncomfortable, but he's also getting more comfortable in his own skin because you have seen him now, or starting to see him transform into a bigger version of himself, and his confidence is growing because of that. Today we're hitting the biceps, we're going to do the hard gainer addition, and I'm going to kind of throw at you a lot of the tips that I use, not just with hard gainers, but with anybody trying or struggling to build bigger biceps to help them to try to get better at doing that. So it starts right here with one of the concepts I've been talking about numerous times in the hard gainer series with Jesse, and that is activation seems to be one of the problems. Being able to activate a muscle and getting it to contract under your own will, your own control. So here's what we start with. If you have a hard time, and even if you're not sure if you're having a hard time with this, try this with us, okay? The first thing you need to do is you need to try to put the bicep through the different elements of its full contraction. We know that the first thing it does is it bends the elbow up and down. It flexes the elbow. So what we do is you're just going to bend the elbow in a hammer curl position, and you try to squeeze as hard as you can, okay, to see if you can feel any discomfort here, because that's the goal. We're actually going for that, actually that strong of a contraction to cause discomfort. The next thing is you supinate at the forearm here. Now you can start to feel a little bit more discomfort in there, right? And you could, I wasn't joking when I was talking about this kid's arms, right? So you can feel that? Yeah, right. Now at the top, you should already start to be able to feel a little bit of discomfort, and then we just raise it because we know that the bicep will also flex the shoulder. And when we get up here, I actually feel discomfort in here. Yeah, it actually 100%. Hurts, right? I can't hold it for all that long. If you're not getting that discomfort, you need to practice this more. You could do this on non-bicep days. You want to just get a better mind muscle contraction here, okay? Step one. Step two, when we go to our dumbbell work, how you contract during the dumbbell work is going to make all the difference in the results that you see. And this is a lot of back and forth on how this is actually done. There's really only one way, and this is why it works. Jesse's going to grab this dumbbell. Okay, now, we know that we just went through the components of the bicep contraction. We have the elbow flexion, supination, and even a little bit of shoulder flexion. The most important thing are the first two, obviously, and that is we want to make sure that we're overloading both the flexion of the elbow and we're overloading the supination. Right? You can stand here and preset the dumbbells here, but you're not really doing what I'm going to show you here, which is much more beneficial. And that is you're going to slide the dumbbell to one end of your hand. Jesse's got it all the way up against the top part of his hand, his thumb and his forefinger, so that the dumbbell, when he holds it this way, is weighted downwards. It wants to fall down because he's holding it in the top part and it wants to fall down. So what's the only way he's going to straighten this dumbbell to get back to flat? He's got to supinate. Just like that. So he's got to supinate. So now we've just overloaded supination, which is one of the major components of bicep contraction, and you have to have it. And a lot of hard gainers will miss, again, the contraction entirely, but now they're not going to miss any more of these individual components. So now, you start with your dumbbell down at your side. And this applies to all different variations of dumbbell curls, whether it be incline, whether it be standing dumbbell curls. And as he curls up, he's flexing, he's overloading that, and he's overloading supination, and he curls all the way up. Okay, now when he gets to the top here, you don't want to rest the dumbbell over here, because that takes all the tension off the bicep. So you keep the tension in the bicep to about that much, turn a little bit, that much bend. And then I said you can even just raise the elbow just a little bit at the top there as you're contracting, right here, to keep to get that little added component of shoulder flexion. Doesn't have to be much, just curl, curl, and then just to there, and lift up, okay? Come down, do a couple reps. Up, curl, overload, and just a little lift. Good, that's it, down. Minimal lift. Yeah. Up, curl, there, little lift, right there, boom, that's it. And you feel the contraction all the way down. So no matter what you're doing, those have to be there. The activation has to be there, and how you actually curl has to be proper. Now the next component is overloading, because again, we still need to get you stronger, but we have to do the exercises that are going to allow you to get stronger and allow you to still overload the exercises right. For me, growing up, one of the only things I was doing for a long period of time, because I wasn't lifting weights, was body weight stuff. And I was doing chin-ups, and lots of chin-ups. The chin-up is one of the best exercises for overloading the biceps. What we want to do, though, is a couple things in particular. Jesse, you get up on the bar. When you do your chin-ups, you can't pull all the way up to the top like that, because he's closed this down so much that there's nothing really, no work really being done by the biceps here. He's actually resting. Oh, you got some mice underneath your arms.
It's part of the beard.
Oh, the beard's growing out of his armpits now. Good, that's good. I don't want to hear about your grooming habits, Jesse. So we go all the way to the top of the bar, and he's maintained the work on the biceps by just backing off to about 90 degrees, as you see here. Okay? All instantly you can feel that, right? Now come down. The next thing you do is your grip and how you actually grip the bar. So we just talked about how you can manipulate the dumbbell. If you are on the bar and you grip through your 4th and 5th finger, your 2 smallest fingers, what you're doing is you're actually overloading and providing some resistance for supination. Because if you have to squeezing it is what will turn your hands into supination. The other fingers can rest on top of the bar, but the squeeze and the effort is being put through the 4th and the 5th finger. That's going to give you a little bit of resisted isometric, because the bar won't let your hands actually turn through it, but supination. So you'll feel that instantly. Go back up to the bar. And now you're going to perform your chin-ups that way. So you're squeezing through those 4th and 5th fingers. You come up, you max out at the top so that you're not taking the tension off the biceps, and you do your reps that way. Okay? And you keep going all the way to failure. The last component, I told you it's not just about creating the overload, then it's taking it through failure. So as soon as you go here, you do an eccentric only rep. So you either step yourself up to the bar once you fail, or you jump yourself up to the bar. So either way, you go ahead. So let's say you've just failed. Now you're down, and you're just fighting it down, fighting. The same reason, all the way through the elbows, like that, the same way we did on the curls, okay? Now let's just show them the step up. If they're in a cage, they could just step up, boom, boom, get in position. He's already up at the top. He doesn't have to worry about the concentric. And then he lets go, and then he comes down, and he fights that all the way down. So lots to work with here, guys, as you can see. Come up here, Jesse. Give him a flex. Okay, good. It's enough. No, Jesse's doing a great job. And as I said, it's not just the exterior that's growing, but it's the interior too. The confidence grows as you start to look better. And I know the struggles that a hard gainer faces. I was there myself, guys. And the more you get, the more muscle you build, the more confidence you get in yourself, and more importantly, the more confidence you get in what you can achieve. And the greatest thing about lifting weights is that you prove to yourself you can change your body in some pretty magnificent ways. And by actually doing it through your own blood, sweat, and tears and hard work, it's very, very empowering. So guys, if you're in the same position as Jesse, use him as a motivation to get yourself out there, save the beard, leave it for him, get yourself out there training hard. If you're looking for a program that puts all these concepts into action and allows you to go step by step and make the same gains that Jesse is, head to ATHLEAN-X.com and get our ATHLEAN-X training program. Whatever else you want to see me cover here, let me know below. I'll do my best to do that for you in the days and weeks ahead. All right, guys, see you soon.
Jeff, I really think you're just jealous of the beard at this point. I think it's
for the record, I cannot grow a beard, guys, so I stopped a long time ago. So I'll save that for Jesse, too.
Your beard questions you can direct to me.
No problem.
I'll get you with that.